What's up guys, I've been Alexa here and again I'm back with another YouTube video, and in today's video we are going to see what to consider when buying a gaming TV this year. And I know you're hoping, wondering, praying if these few things I'm about to share with you will help you find the best TV and also help you to make most out of the games which you're going to be playing on PS4 or PS5 and Xbox Series X. It doesn't matter, and the answer is a big yes. And yeah, let's get right into it. But before we begin, you should know that all next generation consoles are gonna be supporting 4K resolution. Yes, and also games will be in HDR. So also the PS5 is like it's gonna support 8K or something, but man, I don't advise anyone to buy like if you're on a tight budget, just like an average person like me. I don't advise you like to buy the 8K TV screen unless you have the money. I've already done a video about this, explaining each and everything why you shouldn't buy 8K TVs for gaming this year. And yeah, I'm gonna link it in the description below. Also, it's gonna appear in the cards, so make sure to check it out. Now, putting PS5's 8K support aside, now we are left with 4K TVs. But the problem with 4K TVs is with the cheap ones. If you buy the cheap ones, the cheap 4K TVs, you'll end up having low latency or low lag time or low refresh rate, which is so annoying. And if you are a hardcore gamer like me, you probably know what I'm talking about, because this will affect your whole gameplay. Even an ordinary gamer can even realize that, man, to just affect your whole gameplay and will just make you annoyed when playing video games. Yeah, trust me. In fact, if you've ever asked yourself why most gamers use monitors instead of using big TV screens, that's the most reason. Like most TVs out there, most 4K TVs out there, or even most TVs in general, all have low latency, and which is so annoying. And I'm gonna get to that later in this video. So if you're not ready to pay over $700 on a 4K TV screen, then my advice for you would be to option out and buy a 1080p screen, which is not future proof, but it is really better. And here's the reason why. First of all, let's talk about latency or lag time. So if you're unfamiliar with this term, you should know that latency or lag time is the time taken by your screen to display an image on your screen. And when most of us are gaming on normal TVs, or most TVs on the market nowadays, a lot of lag or latency can ruin your whole gameplay by reacting late to obstacles or enemies. Now just imagine playing Fortnite or Call of Duty online in those competitive space battles with friends, like teaming up with you. It will be difficult for you to get kills, because by the time you see an enemy, they've already moved away, which is so annoying. Trust me, if you're playing games online at a competitive level, which we all know that online gaming is all about competition. So you should know that most TVs out there have about 60 milliseconds of latency, which is so high to almost most gamers. I would suggest you to get any TV with latency of under 30 milliseconds, or if you're more of a hardcore gamer, you can option out a TV which is somehow close to 13 milliseconds. And going to frames per second or refresh rate, you know what's more funny? I hope you and I know that this is the thing that most gamers spend most of their time talking about. In simple terms, I can tell you that the higher the frame rates, the smoother the game will be when you're playing it. And most gamers think this is useless, some just don't care about frame rates and some care a lot about them. So for you, before considering buying a 60Hz or a 120Hz refresh rate screen, you should know that the PS5 or the Xbox Series X both will support 120 frames per second and 60 FPS. Speaking of frame rates per second or frames per second, this is the number of images displayed per second. So if you have 120 FPS, it means those are 120 images displayed per second, and if you have 60 FPS, it means those are 60 images displayed per second. So if you're just someone like me who just plays games with friends on the couch, you can buy the 60Hz display, and if you're someone who plays games on a competitive level, the 120Hz display will work out for you better. And lastly on the list is video inputs. Yes, don't forget to buy a TV with many HDMI ports, otherwise you have to unplug from your DVDs or anything that uses HDMI then to your console, which is so annoying. Then this will force you to buy HDMI switches, which is another extra cost. My point is, you should confirm that the display you're going to buy has extra HDMI ports, it has RCA, S-video or coaxial inputs, simply because players have got to play their favorite old titles, and making sure your TV will support or run older console generation is also the key. Anyways, that was it in today's video, and let me know what you think about this video in the comments, or if you have any question, leave down a comment below. I'll be happy to reply to all of them. Drop a like if you think this video was informative, and don't forget to subscribe. Also check out my blog, link in the description. And with that said, till next time, bye bye, peace out.